Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do a 3-color challenge. Woohoo! Do people still do these? I feel like this is such an old trend. Bear with me. Well, anyways, I made it my goal this year to get better with coloring / color theory. So I thought this would be just kind of a good way to, get into that. So let's kind of just get into it. Here's the colors that we're using. I used like a website generator to pick out these colors, and let's get into the speed paint. So while we're getting into the speed paint, I just wanted to say thank you to all who came over from all of my other social media platforms and followed me here. You guys are too kind, and even those long-standing followers that have been with me since the dawn of time, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I got really emotional thinking how much you guys actually do care and support me, and it's just really nice. So enough about that. I just wanted to talk more about this drawing. So I just started off with a simple sketch, nothing too crazy. Honestly, I just kind of wanted to focus more on the colors and figure out how I was going to interpret them. I thought this would also be a really good time to work on shading in general. So you'll notice at the end here, I did add like some pretty dramatic shading, or at least I think so. I could definitely have done more, but for me, at my skill level, it's dramatic for me, and I think it gave it a little pop and kind of a nice little like thing for it, I did like how this turned out. I wish, if anything, I could have maybe done something a little cooler with her hair, maybe give it a little more edge. I do like how it's flowing, but I know I could have done something different there. The other thing that I could do is probably not do a cop-out with her outfit. I definitely did her outfit, and I was like, yeah, this is the best we're gonna get. Just give her a tight black top. It's easy. So I should have definitely just done something a little more creative, because I know I have it in me. I liked how I liked a lot of things about this. I really did. When I first started, I was like, yeah, it's just a simple like bust shot of an anime girl, sure, whatever. And then as I was getting into it, I was like, actually, no, I think this is kind of cool. I think it's like a little bit different. She looks like a character that you would see in an anime, which is kind of cool. So maybe like a sci-fi anime or something. I don't know. Other things that I'm working on. Look, I have a little character. Look at me. Okay. She can't move. Okay, she can't do a lot of things. I have some other facial expressions for her. Like this one. I'm unsure. Maybe. I don't know. I want to create more so she could be a little more interactive on the screen. As you guys will know, I don't really show my face, and I don't have a problem showing my face. Listen, this is about art. It's not about me. So I will make more faces and things and make her probably a little more interactive as time goes on. But again, I work a full-time job, so I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of free back-end art stuff. I really try. I bring my art to work sometimes. Because I'm a hairdresser, and sometimes I do have a little bit of downtime, so when I can, I just kind of try to sketch up some stuff to help me along the way. And then when I get home, I do like actual physical drawings, so I do have a little bit of time, but not a lot of time. That's why we do 1 videos a week. With that being said, I'm just gonna let the speed paint play and pop in and out whenever I have something to say about it. So yeah.
Is what I found. Lanterns in the sky, wishes floating by. Heartbeats keep the pace underneath the sky. Tokyo so high, dancing through the night.
So getting into this part, as you can see, I'm changing up her colors because I was doing like red and orange because I wanted to give her this like fiery hairstyle, but something about it, I just hated how they went together. And so I thought maybe I would do like a silver slash like red undertone. I think that would I think that looks a lot better, and then like have her eyes be orange because then I think it gives it this like nice little glowy effect. Personally, I just didn't like how the silver eyes were just very like ghostly. Felt like she was like gonna jump out for me, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. That's a little too scary. I wanted something more dramatic and fun, and like, I don't know, I feel like I wanted to make this character look like she could like roam the streets at night and not jump scare people. So that's kind of what I did here, was just kind of adjust those colors, and then I go in with some, like, you'll notice I'll put a bunch of different like little colors on her just to see what's gonna work and what doesn't work. So I just kind of helped out and figured I'd go with just like a darker base. So I liked that a lot more. Um, Going on another tangent here, so I did want to just kind of jump in and say that it has been quite some time since I've done digital art. Like I said in probably my previous video, how a lot of the times I've put down the pencil and just kind of given up on art as a whole. So in the last, like, gosh, I don't know, probably since the pandemic, so like 4 or 5 years, I've probably produced all of like 10 digital art pieces. So I'm kind of trying to remember how like to shade and everything. If any of you are watching this and you have some good video ideas on how to like digitally shade and stuff, I kind of just did whatever my gut told me looked good. I don't think it looks bad, but I definitely looked at a lot of the shading and I was like, yeah, this isn't my favorite. So I'm definitely trying to work on like new ways to shade. I think I want to get more into cell shading because it's easier and simple for me. I remember when I used to do like tons of digital work, I would spend hours beyond hours doing like perfectly, I don't even want to say perfect, I would just do like rendering photos, and that was fun in its own way, and I think it can be really great every now and then. But I think for just like, if I'm wanting to do more digital pieces, just absolutely just doing like cell shading because it's a little easier and kind of less time consuming. If I remember, like rendered pieces would take me like 4 to 6 hours, while cell shading takes me all of, I don't know, 2 at max, depending on the piece. It can take more or less, so I prefer it that way. Not that I'm trying to pop out a ton of freaking artwork, but you know, it's easier on my hands and easier on my mind. I don't need to be staring at a computer for 16 hours a day. I need to touch grass every now and then. So, like I said, if you guys have any like recommendations or videos or things on cell shading, obviously I'll do my own research, but if you're watching me shade this and you're like, what the hell is she doing? Like, what technique is this? You know, I don't know. I was just trying to make things look good. So that's where I'm at. And that's kind of where we're at on this. I just thought I'd come in and tell you guys so that way you're not like, what the heck is she doing with her artwork, man? Like, this is the weirdest way to shade a picture. And it kind of is, but also it kind of worked for me. I don't think I hate it, but I definitely just kind of put things in places and areas to make it look decent. So Alright, so I wanted to come in and talk about the shading that I kind of did here. So as I said before, I wanted to make it kind of look like dramatic shading, like she was kind of backlit in some weird way. And I think I kind of achieved that. I feel like it gives it like, maybe it's like the sunset or something and she's covered. As like someone who's been doing art for quite some time, I think this is the easiest way to kind of add like dramatic shading to your character is kind of get like, I like to choose like between like a gray color or maybe even like a color that suits the setting. So if it's like night, I would probably do purple. If it's evening, I would probably do orange. And I like to grab just like kind of a darker shade of that, run it over, and then multiply that setting and then adjust wherever it needs to be. And it just kind of adds just like a little bit more drama to the painting so it doesn't look so flat. I think this gives it a little bit more depth. And as you can see, I'm adding in a couple more colors here that just, you know, like some purples and some blues and what have you to kind of just give it a little more depth again so it doesn't look so flat. That's kind of a common mistake that a lot of people do is use like just gradient shading, which isn't a problem. You can totally do that and make an art piece look really, really good. If you want to give your art piece a little more dimension, then yeah, definitely just throw in some random colors there that kind of end up being complementary. That's your best friend. Use your tertiary and use your complementary colors. Is that's kind of what I did here. So I don't think this is like crazy work to do either. I just think this is like a good little tip if you're like, I don't know how to make my art look like that. So that's my best advice for you today. Other than that, I still have a lot to learn about color theory, don't get me wrong. But this is one tip that I find helpful. As we're getting to the end of the video, again, I just want to say thank you guys for all of your support and love and just being with me over the years. I don't know. I don't know where I would be without you guys. It means so much to me, and thanks just for all your help, and I appreciate it. It's good to be back. I was gone for a long time, and now I'm back, and I'm happy with that. And hopefully there's more videos to come. I'm probably going to pop out a couple more of these videos. Hopefully the next time I do this, I have like 1 or 2 drawings. I'm not going to lie, I'm terrible with editing and learning about editing, and this has been a hectic month for me, so I really wanted to add like 2 or 3 more drawings in this speed paint and make the speed paints like shorter, but you know, here we are. We live and we learn, so and that's what I'm doing. I do think the editing in this video got a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I did some things and I attempted some stuff. I don't know, man. I'm terrible with editing and I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to make them more visually appealing and work on it, you know? With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, whatever nowadays. And I will see you guys next week. Again, we're gonna pop out a couple more of these videos, so yeah, there's that. And then remember, I do upload on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Wednesdays or Thursdays. And yeah, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!